Welcome back to the finish line in association with betterpin.com. So today I'm joined by Dave, and Dave is going to run through the race with me for Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to start off with the 150 at Ascot, the Grade 2 OLGB Mayor's Novice Hurdle. So Dave, what do you think of this one?
It's an easy enough race for me. It's Chelsea Harrington's filly that she's sending over from Ireland, Robbie Powers on it. The Size in Europe colours.
Magical Light.
Magical Light, yeah. I would have been worried if she hadn't travelled before, but she sent her over there the last race to England and she won. I can't even remember where it is, maybe
Haydock. She's rated 150 over fences and she's run off 113 tomorrow. So she looks chucked in. But the last hurdle race she ran was at Gorham Park on September 2017. She was third, but on April of that year she beat Blastacoan by a head at the Punchdown Festival, where we got our fingers burnt that day.
Yeah, we had Blastacoan back that day, that's correct.
So if she translates her recent form where she beat Drinks Interval by 14 lengths, she's going to have a huge chance to win this. The others in the race are Culture de Savola, trained by Nick Williams, ridden by Lizzie Kelly. If You Say Run, Paul Nichols, Jester Jet, Petticoat Tales and Shimmer's Rock.
Look, to me, the ratings say that she should win with the chase rate and hurdle rate. Sometimes that don't translate to actual races, but a lot of them English fillies are not much of any use realistically. The Irish fillies always seem to be a little bit above that. The Irish fillies races seem to be a better standard. So to me, she's a good bet.
Culture of All, if you say Ram met before, and if you say Run was in front of Cultures of Savola, so there's not much between them. So, and the fact that Jessica Harrington's just bringing Magical Light over is a tip in itself, if you think of that. And a 10-3.
Absolutely, I don't think she'd be sending her over there if she didn't think she was going to go very close.
No.
And to be honest, I think she should be favoured. I was thinking maybe 2-1, a little bit less, and you're getting 10-3. So she's a good bet for me anyway.
You're taking the chance that she does convert her chase form.
Yeah,
back to
absolutely.
Hurdles. So yeah, I'd be inclined to take the chance that he will translate his recent improvement over fences back to hurdles. So I'd pin me colours to Magic Light.
Magic Light for me as well.
Right, so that's the Ascot 150. So next we're going to go to Ascot 3 o'clock and the Bet365 handicap chase. So the field as of now, Benatar is 10-3 favourite. Then there's Jerry's back, he's 6-1, but he's also entered in Haydock, I think, as far as I know. An interesting one of Venetia Williams, Bellamy de Picton, Master Whitaker, Mr. Medic, surname Happy Diva, and 12-1 bigger the rest. For away, Dave.
For me, this is all about Mr. Whitaker anyway. He was favoured for that Paddy Power Gold Cup at Cheltenham earlier in the year. And with the kind of strange weather we've had, it was fast enough ground that day. I just think he got taken out of his comfort zone. Now, they were talking up during the week about being a Ryanair horse and developing next year into a Gold Cup horse. If he's a Ryanair horse, he has to win this race. I think it's set out for him to win the race. I don't think there's a whole lot else in it. I'd be worried about that Venetia Williams horse. Bellamy de Picton's kind of the unheralded one, kind of maybe in there. I wouldn't be worried about Benatar. I think he's an absolute fruitcake. Surname last year impressed me. Jumping around Sandown one day. I don't think I've ever seen a horse jump like him that day, bar Masterminded years ago, but he just hasn't gone on from there. He got bet by Terrafort.
He's no chance of winning that top weight.
That's what I'm saying. He hasn't at all gone on from there, and I can't really see him getting into it. It wouldn't surprise me if he ran a good race, but to me this is Mr. Whitaker and he'd win it easy.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, I can't have him, not on top weight. 11 stone 12, he won at Cheltenham, he won his comeback run around, was it Kelso or somewhere, at Carlisle, and he ran a good race at Cheltenham in the Paddy Powers. I think he's weighted to the hills. I can't have him one bit. The one I'm really interested is Ben. Bellamy, they picked on. This chap's back form is quite good. He was 2.5 lengths behind, waiting patiently at Caroline in his last run in November 2017. His chases before that, he won 3/4 a length and he went on to win by 22 lengths and 33 lengths. This thing could be well in. His official rating of 146 and he's run off 11.6. And Venetia Williams' horse in the last 2 or 3 weeks have starting to bang into form.
She seems to only come into form when the ground is starting to get soft.
It's not been soft though. The ground is not soft.
The horses she's been running, the place she's been running, you're getting softer ground. It's hard to know what way it's going to be at Ascot tomorrow. I do think he's the unheralded one. I wouldn't be worried about, even if Jerry's back runs here, and I wouldn't be worried about Benatar. I like Mr. Whittaker, but I'd be worried about Venetia Williams.
I wouldn't dismiss Benatar as easy as that now. He ran in that race at Ascot, or that Nicky Henderson thing he got from fans, Valator.
Yeah, Valator.
Absolutely destroyed them all.
I think he can throw out that race, to be honest.
The second in that Jama Master was beat by Debishi just this week gone, and Debishi has been touted up as one of the main hosts of the 4 miler. And he was, I think it's good enough form for him. He's a bit short, 10-3 favourite. Yeah, don't like it. But I wouldn't be dismissing that easy. He's back form, he ran well in the JLT last year. He has that class, that little bit of class that you might need to win races like this. And Gary's Moore horses are starting to turn into a bit of form again. My 2 against the field will be Benatar and Bellamy the picked on. But I'd be more siding with Bellamy the picked on unknown. He could be well in.
Mr. Whittaker for me, and I wouldn't be surprised if Surname ran a good race. Nichols is in form and his horses are running better than they have been in the last couple of years. So
yeah, he's cat though.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Yeah, so next we're going to switch tracks and we're going to go to Haydock and 130. So that is the Grade 2 Novice Chase. So the field decorations are in, and we have Crucial Role. This is the other race. Jerry back is in. Lebroy, Slate House and Casafoy. There's no prices yet, so I presume Jerry's back will be favourites. Then it'll be Lebroy, Slate House and so on. You like Lebroy?
I do. I don't think it's a great race, to be honest. I think these are kind of also runs of the novice chase department. But I would expect Lebroy to pick up a race or two along the way through the year. And I think now, if you don't win that, they may give up on him.
I don't rate Lebroy that well. He's been running in average graded races this season. I think the one that stands out to me that could be a lot of improvement in him is Colin Tiz at Slate House. Slate House last year over hurdles he beat.
Oh yeah, he was good over hurdles at Cheltenham last year.
Boy. He came back in a race won by the French horse that was favoured for the JLT, but he Mastardino, that's him. That was a good race.
That was a good race, and he knocking Noose was in it as well.
He travelled well through that. He looked like he needed runs. He blew up after 4 out. And if he's to come off from this, I think he's going to be hard to beat. He has everything about him says chaser. He jumped well he travelled well through his race, and I think he's going to come out for this.
I like Slade House, but I liked him last year. Even we had a conversation with him earlier in the year last year about the Supreme Novices. He looked speedy, won around Cheltenham that day. I think there was a few hurdles stalled off that day because of the low rising sun, but he just hasn't gone on for me. And I do like Tizard, like Scudamore as well, and Tizard horses, but to me this is set up for Lebroy to win.
I think you're going to see a different horse now, Slate House tomorrow. Your same ratings. He's had to have him 4 runs over fences, 1 win. I don't think he has the battle for. I think he dodges it when he gets into the battle.
Well, hopefully it won't get into a battle, so
everything else will fall around him. Yeah, I'm quite confident on Slate House on this one. You're Lebroy.
Lebroy for me, yeah.
Right, that was quick on that one. So next we're going to go to the Supreme Novice Trial, which is Sky Bet Supreme Trial. Yeah, Sky Bet Supreme Trial. So we have Mr. Fisher, Bright Forecast, Esprit de Large, Eddie Degar, what's with the French names? Mutatorio and Tricks and Trails. This looks like Mr. Fisher's sort of taken. He won that hurdle race at Kempton with Thomas Darby and
he was good that day.
Did they not leave you out? He never looked like he was going to get back.
Did they leave you out too with that good bumper horse? He was good that day.
He's in at 10. These are not going to be the prices come tomorrow. He's 10 to 11 as of now, and the second favourite is 3 to 1, and then it's 14 to 1 bigger the rest. If he has any aspirations of winning the Supreme Novice, he has to win this and win it quite well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's a strange bunch this year. I can't kind of put one down to be a good hurdler, a good Supreme Novice hurdler who you go for.
Yeah.
And I know Angel's Brett was entered in this kind of during the week, and they took him out. I think he's probably about the best, and if Henderson is leaving in Mr. Fisher, I must think he's a good chance of winning this instead. So
yeah,
I'd be going more so with trainer here and the Henderson horse.
It's such an even trainer. His form is miles above the rest of them. So it's short and sweet. I think Mr. Fisher's going to hack up in this. The form
is good, but the form of the others, like, they're all unknown, so you can't really say. But I'd be reluctantly going Mr. Fisher because I'm just unsure of the novice hurdlers at the moment.
I'd ride Rowan heavily with Mr. Fisher. He's miles above them right now.
And you won't row in heavily for Mr. Whittaker. You could have a Mr. Double.
I'd gladly miss it though. Right, so on to the new one, Unibet Hurdle, also known as Champion Hurdle Trial. And this is only Champion Hurdle Trial in name. There's not a hope in hell any of these are going to go close to the Champion Hurdle. No chance. Global Citizen, Mohamed, Silver Streak, Pink Shoe, Western Rider.
Absolutely not, but I tell you, I'm going to have not my best bet, but my biggest bet of the weekend on Pink Shoe.
Pink Shoe?
Pink Shoe, yeah.
Taking your tablets.
Telling you, he's going to be the outsider of the field. They're saying, 16 to 1 there. You probably tomorrow you get 10 or 12 to 1. He's the only grade 1 winner, I think, in the field. Yeah, Western Rider hasn't won a grade 1. Global Citizen, he won a grade 2 last year. Mohead's a handicap horse. Silver Streak's a handicap horse. If you look at Pink Shoe's form, then that 4 and that 5 is over chases. He's not able to jump fences. Go back over his hurdles form. He's there. He won a grade 1 in Aintree. Came over to Cheltenham. He got injured. Come back this year, 2 chase runs, and now he's back over hurdles. To me, I'm all about Pink Shoe in this, and you're going to get a great price as well.
I have zero view in this race. I don't even want to look at it. If I was going to, I don't even take this as I'm going to back it or anything like that. Global Citizen. I have zero view, and I really don't care about this race.
And I think Global Citizen go off like the clappers and set this up for Pink Shoe.
They have a Pink Shoe at a nice price. So the last one on Saturday we're going to talk about is the Peter Marsh Chase, and this is my best bet of the weekend. The Klondike. This thing is an absolute staying machine. I hate the trainer with a passion. With a passion. But my God, he can't even ruin this fella. He's an absolute beast of a chaser. He won the race he won last time. 2 horses. Was it 2 horses? I think 2 horses came out after winning since. The thing was the second. Well, anyway, the 4th horse in it, Houblon des Oblo, absolutely bolted in the last time. Sharp Response, another one that's out to coming out and winning. And Who Said So was going to win this race only for falling. So the 3rd, 4th, and 6th, 3rd may as well have won. 4th and 6th have all won since. This was over 2 mile 7. He's over 3 mile 2. He was doing nothing but pulling away at the finish from Ballyarthur. And 6 to 1. I was expecting this thing to be 3 to 1. 5 to 2. I am rolling in with this fella the weekend.
I don't often agree with you, but I have to agree with you on this. That's 2 we're after agreeing on today, and we rarely agree. I like Wakanda each way. He's going to come back to form eventually and win a decent race. So it wouldn't surprise me. But to me, the Klondike thing just stays longer than the mother-in-law. It just keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah, I'm another one at a price that I think will run a good race if the ground gets soft enough for him is Captain Redbeard. He just needs to sort out his jumping a bit, but
ground has to be soft, really soft.
Yeah, the softer the ground, the better it is. I mean, one for Arthur's entering it. I'd like to see what he does. I'm not even saying attempting anyone to back him, but it's just nice to see him back again. So I'm heavily on the Klondike in this.
Wouldn't be as heavy as you, but the Klondike for me as well.
So yeah, that's Saturday wrapped up, lads. So we're going to have another video for Sunday, so that will be on straight after this. So thanks again for watching, lads, and give us a like and subscribe.